Hello, wonderful family. Another glorious day and another beautiful opportunity to share the word with you. Hallelujah. Today we'll be studying from two verses and we'll make it short and sweet. The book of Hebrews, chapter 6, verses 11 and 12. And I'll be reading from the King James Version. Join me. Verse 11. And we desire that every one of you, so this is like a heartfelt desire from God. That's God's desire. He actualized it through Paul speaking. That is because we assume that it's Paul who was the author of the book of Hebrews. It says, and we desire that every one of you, so this is God's desire for you, do show the same diligence or business mindedness to the full assurance of hope unto the end. So you be diligent in your activity with full assurance of hope unto the end till you receive that promise. Listen. It says that ye be not slothful. That word slothful means that you be not languid, that you be not sluggish, that you be not lazy or slow. That is, that you be quick in terms of things of the gospel. It says that ye be not slothful, but followers of them. Now stop. Where I want us to dwell a little bit is that word followers. It is the Greek word mimetes. That is like mimic. That is imitators. So it says that ye be not slow or languid or lazy in fortitude, but imitators of them who through faith. So you are supposed to imitate certain people. And it's telling you what those people did that you should imitate. Those people had faith, that is pistis. They had confidence in God. They had confidence in what God said. They trusted what God said. And if you say you have confidence in what God says, basically it means that you are influenced by what He says and not by anything else that is contrary to that. So you should imitate those who, through that confidence in God, also had patience. That word patience is translates actually the word translated perseverance. That means that the thing might not happen immediately, but you stick to it. You hold your ground. You have staying power till you see it come to pass. Now see how it says that ye be not slothful, but followers or imitators of them who through faith and patience slash perseverance inherit the promises. So to inherit the promise, that is for the fulfillment of the promise, it means that you have to have confidence and then staying power. You stick it out for the for the long haul. You're not one of these Indomie or microwave Christians. If you don't see it by tomorrow, you give up and you look for the next new thing down on in the horizon. No, you take that word like the men of old who did it. You stand your ground, believing that because God said it, He will bring it to pass. And if He says it, I will stay with it till I see it come to pass. Faith and perseverance, faith and fortitude to to wait it out. The enemy will only do his best to try and frustrate you time-wise. He will bring all kinds of excuses. You see, this is the same thing that he did when Moses came asking, saying that he wanted the children of Israel to be released. He did his best to waste Moses' time for Moses to get to his wit end and say, I give up. This won't happen. Moses kept at it. He kept at it. He refused to negotiate with Pharaoh. He said, this is what God says. Let my people go. He kept at it. He kept at it. Pharaoh tweaked it here, tweaked it there. Okay, go, but leave this amount. Go, take this, but leave this. Go for a few days. And he said, no, I will not leave one hoof behind. God told him to take all the Israelites, all the people. And that was what he insisted he was going to do. That's what you are supposed to do. Don't be slothful, but be an imitator of someone like Moses, who through faith and patience slash perseverance inherit the promise. And it's assuring you that you will inherit as long as you stand your ground and keep saying what God has said, saying the same thing as what God has said. Even if you sound like a broken record, keep saying it. What you're ending up doing is two things. One, you are seeing to it that that seed of the word takes root. And you know, if something takes root, it must germinate. Yes, you are seeing to it that it takes root in the deepest recesses of your heart and it must germinate. And when it is germinated, there's no force on this earth that is big enough to stop that word, because that the word of the Lord endures. It must come to pass. So stick at it or stick with it for the long haul and you will get what he has said. Be an imitator. Mimic these ones, these great heroes of faith. That's the elders. Those who through faith and patience slash perseverance inherit the promises. That means it's telling you that it is not necessarily going to be a walk in the park or a cakewalk. Some energy will be most likely will be expended. Some time also will be expended. But stand your ground. It will come to pass. God bless you. Hallelujah.